we are still in our swanky new setup until they decide to kick us out of here. This is where we're going to stream from, so it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
What's that?
This is the most excited I've ever been.
Yeah, right? So I'm Deborah. We've got Steven.
Alex.
And Tony. Where's Andrew?
Andrew is in China.
Ooh.
Now, I remember we said that we're going to make Andrew stream from China, but he's been incommunicado since he left, so I don't think that's going to work out, unfortunately. But he will be back. When's he back, Tony? I have no idea, actually.
Next week.
Yeah.
Next month.
Already?
Yep, yep.
Oh my gosh, that's a short trip. All right, so next week you'll get Andrew back as well.
This weekend's event. It will be an individual event, no leaderboard. And I think most people in the chat knows because you guys get a newsletter. And the prize, 600 point, get Jalek. What's so special about him is Alex said it before that he's the only one with 4 spells, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the only one in Rival Kingdom. Only Ancient have 4 spells. And and we'll put some Mithril shards in as well. And we do have. Oh, this is wrong. This is the old version. But the 1400 one is Mithril. It's not in Mithril shards anymore. And at the top of the prize of leaderboard is his evolution material. Ascension material to get him to rare. And there will be some very special things beside the event for this weekend. So a lot of players requested, and we're doing it. We can't tell you what yet, but you will find out when you come on this weekend and play the event.
Also, someone out in the chat is correct that Kesha does have 4 spells, but he starts with 4 spells. I guess it's slightly different. But yeah, Kesha can have 4 spells because she gets marksmanship from her Evo.
But Jay, I keep calling him Jay. Jalek is like the only one with the positive and negative, right?
Yeah, he's got the he starts with 4 and they kind of synergize together.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't want to impact other players who upgraded all their mana hunters just by nerfing mana hunters. So we're trying to be a bit more indirect and we're buffing defenses in response rather than nerfing offense. We're going to buff the Skywatcher Mithril. So the reinforced tower. It's here. If we can bring it up without knocking the stream down.
Yeah.
So the reinforced Mithril upgrade will now make your tower immune to magic disables, like full disables. So if we can get it onto the...
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, cool. So you can see here, like reinforced, it now makes it so like freezes and petrifies and stuff like that will not work on the tower once you upgrade it with reinforced. So if they're using Zilla and Mana Hunters and they're just using the Mana Hunters to recast Stone Gaze over and over, the Mana Hunters are still going to get shot down because your Skywatcher is immune to disables. Similarly with like we buffed Dragon, which makes sure it target dragons, but it's still better for like general anti-air because it has an increased range now. So even if the dragon isn't ranged, then you've got extra, you can still shoot more stuff. But the dragon might be brought in to tank it, I guess is the offset. But then the dragon dies, so it's not much of an offset. So that's what we're looking at to kind of calm the Mana Hunter woes without just gutting Mana Hunters. We're going to keep an eye on it, as we always do, and there might be more buffs coming in the future, but this is what we're going with right now. We know it's a problem, and we don't want to see just all one unit type attacking a base. That is a problem. If you have a level 5 Skywatch, you might want to upgrade it. Sorry, I was distracted by chat. The other thing we're going to change is flare towers are getting a lot stronger. Be careful. So flare towers used to be the anti-spam tower. So you would upgrade your flare tower, and it would stop people just like spamming spells over and over and over again. And so this is like the Golgog problem.
They just said, what about the Golgog problem? Good timing, Alex.
So now it does spell stuff. So if it hits a bunch of troops, it's going to remove any buffs that are on top of them. And also, when the spells you cast, the amount of mana you spend determines how many stacks there are. And if it goes full stacks, it becomes immune to disables, as you can read on the screen. But it basically means it's a lot more effective against people who are just spamming spells repeatedly. And it's quite good against Golgog just because he's going to charge it to max anyway. It's also good against people who just use like level 3s and stuff like that as well. But currently it's meant to be the ultimate tower, and it's not the ultimate tower. Also now it's AoE and it doesn't chain, so it hit everybody in the group. So Flare Tower's a lot stronger, Skywatch's a lot stronger. It is true we could have just nerfed the birds, but generally that doesn't go down very well when we just nerf stuff. So we're looking to buff other stuff instead.
Nerf the birds.
Or everyone will just send me death threats again, and that's not very nice.
No, that is not very nice. Don't do that, guys.
So that's our kind of...
Dizzy Dot is asking a question. Unless you put Mithril on your Skywatchers, you will still have no defense against the swarms of Mana Hunters, aka birds, because I already have Mithril on my Skywatchers.
So these are like bonuses to the existing Mithril stuff. If you don't have any Mithril on your Skywatcher, I mean the late game birds are the ones that are a problem. The ones that are in the like last 2 levels of the Blacksmith. So around those levels you should be getting Mithril anyway. And if you do like a daily campaign, like 3 daily campaigns, and the alchemy will probably get you a Mithril. So you can stick that into your Skywatcher and you should be golden. Bunker, different troops. So we're thinking if we put a Mithril upgrade on the bunker, you'll be able to select different troops to put inside it, and one of them will probably be a bird, or like a paladin or a mauler or something. We're not 100% sure, but if you do Mithril for the bunker in the future, you'll definitely be selecting a troop.
Aerospace is asking what the Guardian Boost does.
The Guardian Boost makes your troops take half damage for the first 9... I can't remember exact numbers, but the first one is 9 seconds, and the legendary one is 21 seconds. So the first part of the fight, the troops are a lot more durable, but then it runs out.
Thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. Oh, Theron, first Twitch, great. Come back next week and you can actually hear us talk and see stuff.
We will disconnect far less.
Yeah.
That's a promise.
Exactly. Thanks for being good sports, you guys. We love you. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Thanks to all you guys for joining as well. Bye, guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.